At the end of last week, we reported about what was happening at Standing Rock, and this is in North Dakota, and you've got the Dakota Access Pipeline being built. It is actually coming near the Missouri River now, which is not supposed to do. I'll tell you about that in a second. And protesters went on private property to protest. Now, in the beginning, the cops were talking about, oh, there was a woman protester who had a revolver and was firing shots. No such revolver has been found. Instead, they had a prayer stick. We showed you that picture on Friday's show. And they brought in an enormous amount of heavy weaponry for these peaceful protesters. And then they locked up 141 of them. Well, that's where we pick up the story because that is where Floris White Bull, who was one of the folks who were imprisoned as part of these protests, tells her story of what happened inside. Let's watch.
And then I saw the cement barricades that they were getting ready to erect that night after they moved us. When we pulled into the sheriff's department, we was caged in dog kennels and sat on the floor, and we were marked with numbers. So.
You were in dog kennels, huh? Not
Yeah.
a cell.
Yeah, we were in cells. We were in the garage, being held in the garage, and they had dog kennels, and there was 2 for the women, and they had tarps up, so we couldn't see out. And we could hear the buses coming. We could see where I was sitting, I could see a crack, so I could see one of the buses pull up, and I can't that whole time, the entire yesterday, I couldn't my mind, I couldn't wrap around the fact that this is happening today. This isn't something that we're reading in history books. This isn't something that we're watching a documentary on.
Yeah, nope, it's definitely happening today. In fact, there's more protests. They call themselves the water protectors, and I'll tell you why in a second. And don't put numbers on human beings. That's a terrible idea. It's got a terrible precedent. And we also had some of the private contractors attacking some of these water protectors with dogs. That also has a terrible precedent. Don't do that. And you weren't authorized to do that. And by the way, we say that they were protesting on private property the other day, but they say that according to the Treaty of Fort Laramie back in 1851, that is actually Native American territory. Now, you should adjudicate that. You should figure that out. It's not like the United States of America has not violated some of the treaties that we signed with Native Americans. So if they've got a case there, that should be heard before you decide, nah, I don't really care what happens. I'm going to build this thing anyway. And that's right now what the Dakota Access Pipeline is doing. They're furiously building, and they're coming close to the water. We'll get to that in a second. But first, I want to give the authorities there a chance to respond to, hey, it seems that you put these guys in dog kennels and wrote numbers on them, et cetera. The Morton County Sheriff's Department says the temporary housing units have been inspected and approved by the North Dakota Department of Corrections, which has oversight over all county correctional centers. Yeah, that doesn't really explain anything. That's just you saying, yeah, we all got together and decided we were going to put these folks in some very unsavory cages, and we went around in a circle and we're like, approved? Approved? Yeah, lovely. Yeah, we're all approved. Let's go forward. Now, also on Friday's show, we reported to you that the Associated Press did a great job of finding out that the North Dakota government had been covering up for hundreds of spills that had happened. They were saying, well, the spills would have been over-reported if we shared it with the public. So, doesn't leave you with a lot of confidence about whether North Dakota is going to apply the law fairly and evenly, which then brings us to the protection of the actual water. Now, Think Progress reports the pipeline is yet to receive federal permits to cross the Missouri River. And while the Obama administration has asked the company to halt construction within 20 miles of the easement as it reviews the permits, the company has declined the request. What do you mean it has declined the request? That is the government telling you cannot build within 20 miles of the river. So why aren't the cops faced in the other direction. If the government has said that you're not allowed to build within 20 miles, you shouldn't be pointing your cops at the protesters or the water protectors. You should be pointing them at the guys who are violating the government injunction. It's almost as if they're not applying the law fairly or evenly. It's almost as if they have decided that they're going to side with the corporations and with the money and not with their own citizens. Young Turks. You know who makes independent media possible? You guys. Because of you, we can actually do this show free of any outside influence. That's what makes us so strong. Become a member today. tytnetwork.com/join. You are the media.